So this video is for my third eye opened people. You understand what I'm saying? Not everyone is this elevated in consciousness. So we have to understand that. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you know, and if you don't, just learn. So at the end of the day, I just got a download from God, right? Thank you, God. I be loving you. God be loving me sometimes. I gotta do better. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm not really doing better, but I gotta do better. But listen, at the end of the day, you have to realize that money is fake. It's literally, look at money. What is it? It's just a piece of paper with a dead white man on it. Say hi to the chickens and the roosters and the chickens and the turkeys. So listen, think about this, right? I'm about to go deep. Are you ready? All right. So the devil, right? Negative energy, right? Reptilians who are in control of the planet right now. God protect me, please. God protect me. You understand what I'm saying? Watch Monsters, Inc. Monsters, Inc. is a documentary. I know this sounds crazy. See, the thing is, they put all the truth right in front of your goddamn face. Watch the movie Eyes Wide Shut. Please. I beg of thee, please watch the movie Eyes Wide Shut. Sorry, I'm getting passionate. Oh, sorry. Because I'm passionate about stuff like this, right? So at the end of the day, right, slavery just went from black people to all people except one kind. You understand what I'm saying? And the crazy part, the people, they're not even people. They're really reptilians. That's the crazy part of all of this. You know what I'm saying? Even the Bible, what did it say? A serpent came to her, right? All right? So at the end of the day, these reptilians feed off of negative energy. Look up adrenochrome. The reason why child trafficking is very high, please look into Pizzagate. Go deep, right? So at the end of the day, what they do is, so Monsters Inc., you remember how they powered their city through the screens, right? In the reptilian world, right? They feed literally off of our negative energy. You understand what I'm saying? So they need us sick. They need us tired. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not going to participate in their bullshit any longer. I'm deucing. You understand what I'm saying? Your girl is moving into the motherfucking jungle. And I'm not kidding. I'm serious. My ticket is June 17th. I'm out of here. Deuces. Because I was going to live in the woods, but nah, I'm a jungle girly. Chica de la selva. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, my birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday to me. So, by the way, hold on, let me make sure I know where I'm going. At the end of the day, right? That's why we have to go to work. You understand what I'm saying? We gotta sit down at desk and punch numbers, or sit down and do like this. Because, so when I meant sit down and do like that, so that's bus driving, train driving, airplane driving, blah, 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 blah. Car driving, blah, 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 blah. But anyways, the moral of the story is, fuck work. Figure out a way out of the system. Because that's what I'm doing. Fuck a job to a job. Listen, of course, have a little side hustle, whatever the case may be. Don't be silly. But at the end of the day, figure out a way in which you no longer have to participate in the matrix. Because that's my plan. I'm so out of here. Y'all have no idea. But stay tuned to my channel because you're about to watch the journey on how I get the fuck up out of here. Excuse my language. I'm just really passionate about the situation because I'm like really excited. I'm really, really happy. And yeah, you know, because at the end of the day, like, ew. Ew. Do not feed the reptilians. You understand? Be loving. Be kind. You understand? With one another. You understand what I'm saying? Be loving. Be kind with one another. Because remember, they literally feed off negative energy. That's why they keep... Listen, I got a story. I'm scared, literally. Every time, I've only told this story to like 3 people in my life. And every time I told this story, for my safety, I told them to turn their phone off and put it on airplane mode. Because you know, big brothers always listen. So, at the end of the day, my arm is hurting. Be right back. One thing I like to watch are the people that are like 100 years old, 90 years old, blah, 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 blah. So they always say on their deathbed and all this stuff, you know, like when they're, you know, when the if you 100, you know that the end is near. You understand? So they will always say, like, I wish I spent more time with my family. You know, I wish I didn't work so hard because, you know, oh, my feet are wet now. So, I almost stepped in something. So, you know, at the end of the day, when you get to the, wherever we going, I don't know. You know, at the end of the day, I definitely do believe in reincarnation, for real. But I think, I don't know, like, you know, I just know if you be a good person, you're gonna be all right. That's how I feel. So it doesn't matter, like, to me, but at the end of the day, like, I'm not being a good person because I want to go somewhere. I'm being a good person because you should be a goddamn good person. But at the end of the day, I hate when people do that. But anyways, but at the end of the day, I wanted to stop reading. Always remember, ladies and gentlemen, they need you sick, tired, and depressed in order to make this system work, okay? So the idea of the game is to get out the system. Let's get out together. I was thinking about, like, we could really start a tent city. Like, why the fuck not? Of, like, intellectuals. Like, we don't gotta be homeless.